my secret workout for unlimited strength. Right now, I'm about to give you my workout, my personal workout that I use to be extremely strong, confident, ripped, basically strength. Strength, my secret strength workout. You can use it. Some of you have actually used it and had some great results. Now, link to my TikTok will be in the description. If you're from my TikTok, I got some of my secret workouts here on this YouTube too. You can just go to my channel and just go through the videos. Now, my secret workout for strength is this: shadowboxing and jumping rope. The strength that I'm talking about, you can say is mental strength, spiritual strength. And on TikTok, I've shared it a lot. Shadowboxing and jumping rope is what blew my TikTok up. Now, this is the whole secret behind it, okay? For those wondering, why are you always shadowboxing? Why are you always jumping rope? There's a bunch of reasons, but this is the secret reason, okay? If you came to this video, I'm going to give you the secret strength workout. The secrets to my strength. And the secret to your strength, all right? You know, for a while now, I would say it's about 3 years. I've been, not even 3 years, it's been long, like almost 10 years. Somehow I've been just going down this rabbit hole of spirituality. For some of you that subscribe to this channel, this is not the first video. There was like hundreds of videos where I would just speak like this. But I had to delete them all because I felt they're incomplete. I was talking about spirituality. I'm going to talk about it here again, but in a different sense. I'm much wiser now. I wouldn't say wiser. I just got more evolved as a person, so to say. Okay? While going on this spiritual trip, while having a fighting background, like I said, some of you know, I really dove deep into this warrior spirit background. All these ancient civilizations, all the texts, Bhagavad Gita, the Mahabharata, Lao Tzu, Sun Tzu, Masahiko Kimura, Miyamoto Musashi, the Book of Five Rings, the Quran, the Bible, everything. I've read everything. I've read the Bible multiple times, cover to cover. The Mahabharata, I didn't even read the Mahabharata, but the Bhagavad Gita, a couple books in there. Got the Butcher's Gita, Hinduism, Buddhism, all these, Hanuman, Shiva, all of them. The Greeks, the Vikings, Valhalla, all of them. And the one that really brought me to all of this was Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, I wouldn't say huge fan, but he really played a big part in my life, just inspiration-wise. Even Floyd Mayweather. And all of these texts, ancient warrior texts, a lot of them, we got to be grateful. They left some writings. You know, and Bruce Lee is where I first discovered it. It's called self-actualization. Self-realization, self-actualization. Now, it's just the invisible power, okay? In this modern day, I think there was Bruce Lee talked about the spiritual power, the chi flow. You got Hickson Gracie. He talks about his invisible power. Even Mas Oyama, the creator of Kyokushin Karate, the invisible power. He read the Book of Five Rings. Miyamoto Musashi, that was his teacher, so to say. He read the book and he just went into the mountains. Did the exact same things that Miyamoto Musashi did. Miyamoto Musashi is a swordsman. One of the greatest swordsmen that ever lived back in the Edo periods where there were dynasties and samurais. Okay? He wrote a book. The creator of Kyokushin Karate found it years, centuries later, read it and invented Kyokushin, what we know today. But the invisible power, okay? The one that really hit me on the head in this day and age was, there's a clip that a lot of people use, motivational sound bites from Floyd Mayweather. He was running. I remember watching it when it first came out. It was he was running. He was jogging, just talking shit like how he usually does. It was early in the morning. And the line is, anybody can beat me. Oh, no one can beat me. No one can beat me. As long as I got God on my side, I can have a whole army against me. No one can beat me. And that, people use that soundbite. As long as I have God, I got God on my side. No one can beat me. All these great fighters understood the invisible power. After I saw that, a couple years later, I somehow stumbled on an interview with Floyd Mayweather really quick. It was about his mindset. He was young still. He was kind of still young. I don't think he even fought Ricky Hatton yet. He wasn't the big paper. He was a pay-per-view star, but he wasn't that guy yet. And they asked him, do you believe in God? He's like, oh, of course. I talk to God every day. And like from then on, I knew. One of my biggest desires was to feel, understand, and speak to this invisible power. I had to. I mean, I gave up everything, dude, for it. Like the ambition for money, women, all of this stuff to tap into this invisible, infinite power. Now, the secret workout, the way I get my strength, shadowboxing, jumping rope. I have the shadowboxing workouts on my TikTok. Like I said, the link is in my description. You can go check it out. A lot of people have tried it out. They said, wow, like shadowboxing with no music for 30 minutes straight, it's crazy. And then jumping rope for 30 minutes straight, it's crazy. Understand the secret behind it. What I'm secretly doing. I'm not trying to say like that was my intention, but look at how it's set up. I'm shadowboxing outside. Basically no music, in the sun. I'm at a basketball court, but if you can see the basketball court, it's surrounded by a lot of grass. What I'm doing is I'm in nature, moving my body. I'm like inhaling, exhaling, like really pushing myself hard. And I'm just flowing. No music is stimulating. Sometimes I'll shadowbox with music to kind of enhance the workout, but most times it's just me in my head. I'm just flowing. There's going to be a point in shadowboxing for 30 minutes straight with no music, no outside stimulation, outside in the sun. There's going to be a point where something within you has to come out and animate you. And being outside in the sun with the elements, the wind, the trees, whether it's raining, I start to get in tune with everything. Some people say like, oh, I want my footwork, my speed to be like yours. You can do it, bro. You just got to go outside and let this invisible power take over you. Now, this is what it is. You know, I can say that Bruce Lee had a big part of my life. I'm a fan and I'm inspired by him. And some people think like, oh, how come you don't look like Bruce Lee? That normally guys who love Bruce Lee tend to kind of look like him. Like they start building their muscles. They try to do what he does. But the main thing that Bruce Lee tried to teach you was don't go out and look for a successful person to copy. You need to become your own. How do you become your own? In the last video, I said it. You got to get the vision of your highest self. Sometimes it's hard for you to see that vision because one of your secret superpowers is focus. In this day and age, with social media and everybody trying to get you to buy something, you can be steered off the wrong path, okay? I'm here to tell you, don't copy anything that I do. Don't get tattooed. I mean, you don't even have to shadowbox, jump rope to feel your power. All you got to do is follow your heart. Your heart speaks to you. Point to your heart. Oh, this is where no matter what anybody says, oh, you know, your heart is a combination of things, but just so happening in this physical body, your heart has to get processed through the brain, okay? Shadowboxing outside with no music for 30 minutes straight can get you in tune with your heart, with your strength, your individual strength. And this process of my secret strength workout, it took me a while to get. I've done many things. I'm CrossFit certified. I fought in the ring, did a lot of jiu-jitsu stuff. I mean, I had a mentor, a business mentor, Just so happenly, he would do odd object lifting. Dude, this guy was strong. He was a beast, but I think he was like 5'8", 160. But he was like strong. I seen him slap those dummies, you know, the punching bag dummies that's shaped like a man. I seen him open hand slap it. Just like he would teach us like self-defense stuff. He would be like, oh, no. And he'd like just open handed, just, oh, you know, just, no, bro, I don't want no power. Ping! And like the thing went flying from him, my mentor. Dude, I don't even know how. That's another story in itself. But him, like even when he entered a business room, like we had business meetings, like, dude, I could sense his aura and that invisible power. And a lot of it came from, for me, shadowboxing, jumping rope, outside. A lot of these kids on TikTok that follow my shadowboxing workouts and do it outside with no music for 30 to 40, 60 minutes straight, they don't understand that I'm trying to connect them to themselves, to their source of strength within. The boxing is not going to make you strong. It's you, it within. No matter what you're doing, the spirit within has to push through. Stuff like shadowboxing, if you're a beginner and you're trying to shadowbox for 30 minutes straight, that's the hardest thing ever. You're going to look stupid, especially you being outside. You have to let something else animate you to keep you going for that 30 minutes. And that's the source of your strength, your inner being. And to get to it, sometimes you got to put yourself in those weird situations. Like you be shadowboxing at the park, people be coming up like watching you, like what the hell? Now you have this urge to look good in front of people, and your body starts to get out of the way. Once you start to get tired and you feel embarrassed, a higher power has to come in and make you feel good about yourself. That's your secret strength. I don't believe in styles anymore. I never really believed in styles. The MMA school I was with, we were a mix of Vale Tudo. The coach we had was very good. One of my favorite fighters is actually my teammate. He had no style. He could knock guys out. Orthodox, left hand, I mean, any kick, whatever. He was bad, and he was skinny. He didn't have no muscles. The way he trained, he just felt doing like what he was doing. He just followed his heart, and he was bad. And this is the source of your strength. Sometimes in the beginning phases of finding your spiritual strength, your inner strength as a warrior, you're going to have to follow some protocols. Some guys, they go through Kyokushin. Some guys go to Muay Thai. Some guys go to Dutch kickboxing. Just so happening, my way was mixed martial arts. And when I went deeper into that, it was still boxing. I boxed as a kid. Boxing has always been my outlet. And the deeper I went, my heart just said, just go deeper on boxing. I found out about Kyokushin and merge that two together. Your boxing knowledge with Kyokushin. Kyokushin means ultimate truth. Okay? Find your ultimate truth. Once I did that, all of these things that you're going to do in your life, all these desires you have are just trying to point you to the larger invisible power that's within you. Understand, that's the ultimate goal. So whether you are a wrestling fanatic, I love WWE, pro wrestling. I loved pro wrestling as a kid. I mean, college wrestling. I love all of it. I had many desires to become the greatest fighter this world has ever seen. Led me to Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee led me to my invisible power. My invisible power said, this is what you need to do to help me, the invisible power, help the invisible power create on this realm. And that's all it is. My secret source, my secret workout for strength is that shadowboxing. Outside, in nature, being one with the elements of the universe. I can go there and let the invisible power animate my body. And I can shadowbox for days. And this is what you got to try and do. Just follow your heart, dude. I'm not going to tell you you'll find it in Muay Thai. You're going to find it in karate. You're going to find it in Shotokan. No, you're going to find it in you. Just so happenly, when you turn to you yourself in your heart will tell you, okay, maybe we got to do boxing. Maybe we got to do some CrossFit. Maybe we got to do some swimming. Whatever it tells you, do it. Okay? And always remember, train hard, be kind.